Uganow, 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 Uganow,
It's 1%.
Uganow.
Today with me in the studio is my co-host, Miss J.
Hello, viewers.
And we have a delectable guest who is going to discuss a very nice and vibrant topic with us. Our topic for discussion today is African women rising. The way we can empower and hear the voices of the African women, both locally and in diaspora. Introducing our guest is Global Ambassador Princess Olivia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, ladies.
It's good to have you.
I mean, you guys are on the Uganow show are always looking splendid, and you're doing a very wonderful
Thank
job.
you so much. And you look so good.
Thank
you
you.
look rested.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm very sharp.
Thank you.
Okay.
Miss.
Global Ambassador, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a media and entertainment entrepreneur, like you all know,
Yeah.
a humanitarian, advocate of good governance,
Mm.
military welfare advocate. I'm loud when it comes to the well-being of the armed forces of Nigeria.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
doing my work
Yeah.
tribute to our troops. And of course, you know how it goes now. I'm an all-rounder, CEO 360 Degrees Entertainment
I'm
Limited,
telling you.
founder Kwahi Africa, tribute to our troops. And recently, via partnership, I'm also one of the EDs of Eki Digital Technologies.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I think
Awesome.
I've heard about Eke, about the new introduced card, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. We're going global now, and
Oh, yeah.
digital.
She's a global princess, so we're going global.
You can say it again.
Oh, it's really good to have you. So,
Thank you for having me on your
yes,
show.
Let's get into for the business for the day.
Okay.
So, how can the African women, how can their voices be heard and amplified? You know,
Well, I don't know in what exact context you're talking about,
okay.
but as regards generally, we
Okay.
come from a continent where back then women had a bit of challenge being themselves, expressing their gifts and talents, and of course, doing exploits, right? But fast forward, this is 2024.
Mhm.
We've heard about the SDGs and all of the wonderful things that has been happening. And women's voices, wonderful and great, exceptional women, like the likes of Obi Ezekwesili, in terms of advocacy, have been really loud, speaking about the need to have women sit in the place of authority or in the place of leadership, as we'd like to say, because I mean, as women, generally, I believe we are more or less like a microcosm of what the society is supposed to express,
Wow.
right? Because our wombs, right, are the first point of call where you guard and keep nurture,
Nurture.
okay, your babies before they come forth in the
Yeah.
world.
Sorry
So-
to cut you short.
Yeah.
So are you saying now that we need more of the women in the government parastatals to be in charge of some legible and strong powers?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. There are very successful women doing exceptionally well in places of leadership. Earlier I mentioned Obi Ezekwesili. We have the likes
Yeah.
of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala,
Yeah.
and even at the United Nations we have Hajia Dr. Amina Mohammed, who is also doing exceptionally well. I mean, these are women who have carved the niche for themselves in the business world. We have the likes of the Folorusho Alakijas. We have the likes of the Ibokone Awoshikas, and I mean, lots of them, scores of them. We have lots of these women, Mo Abudu.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
doing
themselves.
exceptionally well. I mean, we
Well-
have Ambassador Stephanie herself of 1%. There are many women who are doing exceptionally well out
Absolutely,
there
absolutely.
and deserve
The accolades.
the accolades.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy to strive to succeed in a male-driven world like ours,
True.
right? But the beautiful thing is, there's been an improvement compared to 2020. Just last 2020 here, the recent statistics, I guess, had 22.35% of women involved in positions of leadership, right?
Wow.
And it's not really good enough. That's not enough, if you ask me.
Yeah.
However, we have a scenario whereby we need to meet up with the Western world.
That's
Now
true.
you see women are becoming presidents in other parts of the country.
Yes,
And in other parts of the world, permit my English,
Yes,
right? We have lots of them doing exceptional well. Now we have young ladies, young girls, Gen Zs who are looking up to us to ensure that they do exceptionally well in their own personal chosen
their
careers
field,
and endeavors.
yeah.
So I believe, from my own understanding and perspective, the women are breaking through the doors,
Gradually.
Absolutely.
breaking through barriers,
Absolutely.
jumping on the stage,
Absolutely.
and claiming their space.
True.
So yeah,
Brace up. Take it to yourself and say, I can do all things. You know, what a man can do, a woman can do better. So we are really excited to have you here today.
thank you very
And
much.
we are so glad because, you know, so many people don't know how interesting this topic is. It's just that we're out of time. We want to just build around the time that we have. Because if we want to go about it, is
We'll go on and
It's
on.
not going to end
Definitely.
today. So I think we'll have to go on break. When we come back from break, then we'll continue from ourselves. So I'm taking it back to my co-host and we'll
Okay.
take it out from there.
It's time for a break.
Yeah, hi, this is Voice of the World, Request Station, and I'm live here at 1% International.
Now we're going to ask our guests some one or two questions and we finalize on how we're going to raise the voices of the African women and empower them. Welcome, Princess, back to the show.
Thank you very much.
So just one question from me.
Okay.
What do we do now to empower the African women?
Well, for me, I think a couple of people are doing very well already through entrepreneurial and skill development. Skill acquisitions and all of that. I think this is recently Ambassador Stephanie and Mona Lisa Chin that came up with something, right?
Yeah, counter.
Arise,
Arise,
Mona Lisa,
yeah, and 1%.
International.
Yeah, they did exceptionally well there with women,
Yes,
getting
yes.
women off the streets, trying to help them improve on themselves, help them improve their self-esteem, right? Because I think we need to also kill that mentality of victimization.
True.
Women assume sometimes to, oh, I'm the victim. Oh,
True. True.
I've been brought down. I simply say, browse yourself, pick yourself up, and move. There is no time. Thank you very much.
It's time for you to go subscribe, leave a comment below, and keep watching Uganow. Remember, like our guests have said, don't always victimize yourself as a lady, as a woman. Remember, Africans, we are beautiful and we are strong. So always put yourself out there, try new things, put yourself in a position where you can, basically people can see you and say, oh, wow, who did that? That is a woman. Oh, she's a lady handling that, you know? So we are actually here to encourage you guys back home to do more, put in more efforts, and the sky is going to be your limit.
And what my co-host has said, we now urge the government to help and empower women
True.
by giving them grants, soft loans,
Yes.
and it will help them build up their self-esteem and build up their confidence.
True.
And it will help them boost up their morale. So we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you for being a good audience.
Yeah, hi, this is Voice of the World, Request Station, and I'm live here at 1% International.
Welcome back to Uganow Special. In this segment, we are white, we lose guard, and we speak our dialect. How are you today?
I'm fine. Kedu ka ị dị?
Oh, the man.
Ihe mara.
Oh, we henta. You want one? I na chapel. Na-egbuke ka ọnwa.
Abịa, lekwe n'ihe anyị kpọsara.
Ọ dị egwu. So, ịma na anyị kwuola maka ụmụ nwanyị and they are rising up and how to empower them. So, ndị ihe iche na anyị ga-emere ụmụ nwanyị nọ n'obodo ka ha were ka na-anụ olu ha ka ha nwere ugwu. You know, ha nwee confidence, ha nwekwa bidoro ha self-esteem. You know, ka ihe na-agara ha n'ihu.
ama m na otu dị taa nụwa ga-abịa because ụmụ nwanyị wu ndị shiri ike anyị shiri ike ọ bụrụ onye ọbụla wu nwaanyị na-echekwa mana ya nwa oshi ike ya
Ọ mara ugbu
marakwa
a na o
na
siri
o
ike.
shiri ike
O nwetala ndụmọdụ na
yes
nkasi obi.
nkasi obi na ishiri ike so Uganda special, let's take it back to our different home base and our
Okay.
villages now.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be all about the farm. Yes, we know that that is where their strength lies. But they shouldn't limit themselves. They should pick up, brace up in other things.
Expand
Like
their horizon.
yes, like the sewing. They should get like a sewing machine. You can still go to farm and
Or
come
even
back
a
again.
grinding machine
And
to
grinding
grind corn.
machine,
Those little things matter.
those things shouldn't be difficult. Don't always hope that your husband have to give you money.
You
or
can save
say
money
you
from
can-
your savings.
Yes, and start a business.
And start a little business.
Yes.
Just to be diligent.
Yes,
Even
like
eat akara.
I'm
You can
telling
start
you,
frying akara.
don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy at all.
lazy. This period in our society is not the time to be
Onye ọbụla
lazy.
kwesịrị na-agba mbọ.
It's not the time
Udo
to be
dị.
lazy. Seriously, owu time ịdị lazy because
all.
ihe shiri ike and ori ndị be gị agụụ dịkwa mana ịgbashi ike si na even though di gị nye gị ego di gị enye gị
Enye gị
ego
ego.
ụmụ gị ga na-eri nne
Oh,
family gị
eziokwu.
ga na-egro akwa ịghọta ihe m mere
And, obi ga-adị onye ọbụla mma.
yes onye niile gbashiri ike na
And
be
udo
gị
dịrị anyị move forward.
yes and udo dịkwanụ n'ụlọ ụlọ na-aga nke ọma siriri werere akwa ịghọtara ihe m mere mean. So if you're a lady out there and you're watching Uganow special, Uganow is a segment where we talk about everything locally
Local
made. You can
Mm.
start a local business, So we're going to be rounding up now. I'm going to take it back to my co-host so that she's going to elaborate more and tell us how we can basically help our women back in our
So,
villages.
women, you have heard our discussion. You must not be in the city to have money.
True.
You can start from the village.
Yeah.
You can have a corn grinding machine. You can save your money from your feeding money and start something little. You can start frying akara. You can start a hair table. You start all these things. Do something.
Yes.
Because when you do something, your mind is focused on that, and it will make you happy.
True.
Because you're going to achieve results.
True.
But when
And
you're just
don't
relaxed,
forget
that's when you
your
get
girl
angry.
child is watching. Like if you're a woman and you're not bracing up to handle your family with care,
Yeah.
don't forget that there's
So
someone
when you're
watching.
happy, happiness spreads everywhere. It brings joy to everywhere. Your husband will be happy. Your children will be happy. You also will be happy. And anything each other is goro ihe na ego na-azụ. So otu anyị ga na-eme ya. So unu ọnụla n'ihe m gwara unu jisi ike ka a na-agba mbọ ka a na-forge ahead. Ụmụ nwanyị ọkwụrụ na anụla ndụmọdụ m na-enye unu ugbu a. Ngwanụ. So we have come.
Unu anụla n'ihe co-host m kwuru. Ịmara nke ahụ ọ bụrụ nọ n'ụlọ onweghị
Ihe na-arụ.
bilie
Ya gbawa mbọ.
ọ bụrụ eke gị gaa nkwọ ọwụrụ nkwọ gị gaa ọwụrụ afọ gị gaa ahịa na-agba mbọ na-eweta ihe at least ọnwụrụgodu nwobere ihe gị gbata ma ị lọtawa at least nwatakịrị nọkwa n'ụlọ gasị mọmị alọta oyoyo so biko ịwụrụ nwaanyị gbashi ike ekwekwana ka ọ wụrụ na ejighị m onweghị ego nwere try ya mee obere biznes ọ wụrụgodu otu ọ si kwụsị ị na-akwọ akara ọ na-eme so biko ọ wụrụ subscribe to this our channel biko try ya gaa subscribe and ọ wụrụkwanụ nwere kọmentị nwere dewe kọmentị ebe ahụ ị ga na-enye anyị encouragement ma ị na-akọmentị na-enyekwanụ agwa ụmụ nwanne gị ka ha gaa subscribe nye awụ ihe mụ na gị emechaa gị sị m na awọchikwara m episode nke ọzọ ahụ ghọtara anyị ga-ahụ unu na episode
Uganow, Uganow, Uganow.